We're back here again. You're doing the exact same
Yeah.
shit you did before.
Okay, let me explain what happened.
A
here.
lot of bogus stuff.
I was doing while I was recording part 64.
I realized I messed up.
Well, yeah, I did mess up. I understand that much. But I messed up in the fact that I realized that I sold a bunch of stuff that I didn't want to sell. And then I reset it. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I got everything recorded that I wanted to show. And then
Okay, good. In that
I'm
case,
like,
they can...
wait, I had to redo a couple of things because I didn't save. So basically, all I did was I redid the whole scene with Peony, and I got the Celestia bit, and I got the Catalyst weapon.
Why can't we
back.
just make this part 64?
Shut up?
No, seriously, why can't this part be 64?
I can make it part 64.
Then do it.
That's fine.
Then do it. Seriously, nothing will be lost.
I probably will because I honestly thought I erased the last part that we did.
We don't talk about that.
So you know what? Screw it. This is part 64. Forget what I said about. Forget about what I said about a minute ago. This is part 64.
Good. We never talk about the previous 64.
Yeah.
Just to sum up the previous.
Yeah.
Just to sum up the-
sorry, Luigi.
Let me just sum up the previous 64 for you. It was nothing but grinding and pointless meandering around Ketterberg thinking he forgot something.
Well, because I did forget something. The problem was, I would have had stuff to do in Ketterberg and in Cessadonia, but I screwed up. And I sold the items that I needed to get money for the other thing. I sold the items that I needed for the thing in Cessadonia to try and get money for the thing I needed to do in Ketterberg.
It's another thing you need to do in Ketterberg because it's a waste of time.
Yeah, but still.
Ha! You agree with me.
Shut up!
I'm just saying.
Anyways, to progress plot, we have to go back to the cliff.
We have to go to Cessadonia.
We have to go to Cessadonia and talk to Aster. And... No, we don't have to go to Cessadonia.
Yeah, we do.
We have to go to...
Yeah, we do.
No, yeah, you're right. We have to go to Cessadonia and talk to Aster. And then we're going to have to go to Yulia City. Spoilers for that, but...
We have to go to our next destination.
Pretty much.
Who's driving this thing? Noel, are you drunk?
Noel.
You parked on the beach.
It's doable.
You parked on the beach.
It's doable.
If the Albior falls into the mud, it's your fault. Still have 5 payments left on that thing.
Noel's the one piloting it.
We still have 5. We still have more payments left on it.
Noel's the one that's piloting it. It's her fault.
Okay, so how would that translate to not paying it off?
The fact that she's the one that would have to pay it off because she's the one in charge of it. So why would I have to pay it off? Anyways, this is the frustrating thing about the fact that Cessadonia is in the Klefoff, is that you always have to go through the bar to get to the other side of the city. It's really annoying.
It's like we're living under a rock.
I know, right?
Who'd have guessed?
No, it's just really frustrating when you have to do that. And this is when I think I actually have what I need to give this guy. And I do. Because this time I actually frickin' have it!
We do not talk about the previous part 64.
Basically, in the previous part, I wanted to do this scene, but I didn't have a striped ribbon, which is what you need to give him. Because I was an idiot.
Because he sold it.
I was an idiot, and I sold it before coming here, forgetting that I needed to give it to him.
So yeah, this is the new part 64.
Yes. Which is good, because that'll make this LP one part shorter than it would have been otherwise.
I am Ant Lion Man, cousin of Man Bear Pig.
Ancestor of Man Bear Pig.
He's sticking it out like a good chum. Let's give him his stuff. Surely he won't toss it out like last
sure
time,
he
and
won't
they
do
just
that.
toss it out.
Oh. You know how much money I spent on that stripe ribbon?
I'm not even surprised to see it anymore.
More than it deserved.
Meanwhile, Guide's like, I'm not even surprised anymore.
He's not.
Beneath there's his nest.
One of these times
I like how Jade.
However...
I like Jade's explanation.
Yeah, I know. Me too. So what are we gonna get for it this time?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be something good?
A holy ring
Ooh,
and a
holy
spirit ring.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Well, they're kind of nice, but to get them at this point... Jade's like, well, he throws them down there to feed his children. Really? Well, it would be nice if that were the case.
I think that's supposed to be a reference to the story, because they never actually explain the story behind the Antlion Man, because he's supposed to be like a character from a children's book. But they never fully explain that. Thing is, there's only one more of those we have to do. Then we never have to waste money on pointless items that he'll just throw away ever again.
Then we can stab him and nobody will ever know.
Hey, I'd rather sell them and get money than to give them to the Antlion Man who's just going to throw them into a bottomless pit of quicksand.
Watch that bombless pit be a Sarlacc from Star Wars. It was like he's been trying to keep it healthy for like days to come.
I could take it. Also, why is the only one vase in that room tilted?
Nothing in this room matters except that one vase.
It's not even broken, it's just literally on its side. Anyway, Aster.
Will Mew be in the pot again?
I see,
No.
so that's why you've come for me.
No.
You have my deepest
Mew's not even on screen.
Good God, Waluigi, have you turned gay?
Explanations of what to look out for, the effects of the miasma, and other such issues.
You don't like his laugh, do you?
You sound like
That
Tingle.
should be useful to hear when preparing for consent.
Godim
What
bop.
the hell?
What effect has
Honestly, it wouldn't
miasma
surprise me
had
if that's what they were basing him off of.
Getting sick?
Well, I see what the effect of miasma has. He turned
Some
out
of the
Astro
children
freaking
and
crazy.
elderly who were exposed to the miasma became bedridden.
Oh, and everybody.
They're all dying.
Oh, they're sick too.
Critical, but they can't take in all of them.
People
I'm
from
also
Yulia City
worried
are
about
dying
our emergency
faster
food
because they
source.
kind
They
of
were
live in it.
depleted because of the war.
Oh, it's like we're surrounded by the sloth.
Petitioning the king and emperor.
I mean, maybe there's a
Yes.
reason why Tyr left.
By the way,
You ever think
when
about that?
are we leaving?
Noelle won't be back for a little while yet.
Let's rest at the inn. That will also
Yeah,
give
Noelle
us
kind of has
time
stuff to
prepare.
do.
What if she just does shopping in the middle of all this?
Please,
It was-
relax
it-
and get
just
some
as an
rest.
excuse to make it take longer than it needs to.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
Like on the way to Batical, she just stops by the grocery store.
What is it? You look serious.
On the way to Grand Co-op on the
Yeah.
weapon shop.
I'm worried about the miasma. All I know is that the miasma is bad for people. That's it.
Stops by Caterpillar to spend $20 in the
It's not going
casino.
to kill everybody all of a sudden, is it?
Jesus.
Like I said before, it's only
Hey, the
bad
Dukes
if you
like it.
inhale a lot over a long period of time.
You are
But if
sick.
things stay like this, then I think the population will drop 80%
How's that sick?
by
It's
the
funny.
next generation.
I know.
How's that sick when
Damn it.
when she takes the kings with her to everywhere she goes?
That's why the peace treaty includes an
I mean,
agreement to jointly
then people
research
start
the
talking.
miasma.
And then who cares?
I know. It's just.
the king, dang
My
it.
hyperresonance disintegrate the miasma.
They just have like one. They have one of those
I hate
masks.
this.
Yeah, one of those masks that come with a fake nose, and mustache. They'll never.
I love how we're talking over this whole
Settle
moment
down.
of
You
Luke
said you were
trying
going
to
start with what you can do, right?
decide how he can save the world.
I'm not the king, I
One
swear.
person probably can't do much alone, but people can work together.
Meanwhile, Emperor Peony wouldn't give a
We're
wouldn't
with
give a
you.
crap, and he just go in as himself.
Actually, Peony is gonna care eventually when, you know...
No, I meant
It's
I meant on this field trip.
I'll see you
That
tomorrow.
I'm making up.
Good night.
Oh.
He wouldn't care. He'd just go himself.
I think he'd be more concerned about the fact that his kingdom is underground.
No.
God damn it. I love how he just talked. I love how you just talked completely over that moment that Tyr and Luke were having.
Because I just don't care.
You are so mean to her.
Talking to the person who doesn't care about her either.
How did it go?
Yeah, it doesn't mean I can't point out the fact that you're being mean.
When you degrade tier, it's okay, but when I degrade tier, I'm a monster.
I never said that.
You must have not been able to get any rest
You
at
berate
all.
Natalia all the time too.
Well, she's even worse.
Don't worry. I took naps when I
And Ion.
Well, Ion doesn't even do anything
Thank you
half the
for
time.
And Guy. Pretty much the only character you don't berate is Jade.
And Annis.
Well then, I'll be standing by on the Albior.
Touche.
Shall we be going to Julius?
And the only reason I berate Guy is because everybody else does too.
That, sadly, that's true.
Peace it.
You said
Peace at last.
No,
That sounds like a Disney musical.
Oh no. Oh, we still have to take care of Van. We still have to stop Mose. There's a lot of stuff we still have to do.
Where does Mose get his stuff to do his evil stuff, like the evil grocery store?
What, you think he and Van shop at the same store?
Maybe that's how they came up with this plan.
No, actually, let me rephrase that. No, Van tells him to shop at said evil shop store.
There we go. Van makes up a grocery list and tells Mose to go over there with a budget.
Sounds a lot. Now we're making Van sound like Eggman. Jesus.
No, if we made Van into Eggman, he'd be devouring Subway sandwiches a lot.
No, by the concept of he would make his lackeys go buy his own food while he sits and thinks of something evil to do.
Because he'd be too lazy to do himself. No,
And
actually,
Van's not lazy. Van's off doing his own
actually,
thing right
now that
now.
I think about it, he would make Mose do it. He'd make Greta do it because she'd do anything for him.
Actually, that's actually pretty true. Oh God! Now we're just lowering the quality of one of my favorite villains. God dang!
How's that lowering the quality? That makes him funny.
Yeah, but it's hard to imagine Van being funny when he's badass.
You can make anybody funny with the right mindset.
That's true. I just can't imagine Van being like Eggman.
You can imagine this being like Eggman.
Well, it's because Dist is already funny as it is.
I'm the one that's saying like Greta does grocery shopping for Van because Van doesn't feel like doing it.
I just can't picture Van doing that.
I can picture Greta with a shopping list being like, this look good with Van Senpai.
Like, and then she buys like, that'll be 7,000 go. I mean, that'll be free. That's what I thought. Hey, she would do it.
Probably.
She carries her pistols with her anywhere. She carries her pistols with her everywhere.
Maybe it should be like, oh man, maybe she'd be like that blue guy from the Guardians of the Galaxy, where he just wicks his little arrow everywhere.
That guy's awesome.
Yeah, I forget his. I know he's awesome, but I keep forgetting his name.
I don't feel bad. I always forget his name too. It's like they make him out to be like this big asshole that's only in like 3 scenes in the entire movie.
And I really,
Of course, the last scene he's in is the awesome scene where he's killing everyone with his frickin' whistle rocket.
hell yeah.
It's frickin' awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're part of Rodan's forces. Meet Mr. Arrow.
Rodin sucks.
Rodan sucks.
Okay?
Yes.
The only reason he was any good was because he had a frickin'... he had an infinity gem, and that wasn't even enough.
And even then, Thanos laughed at him.
Well, Thanos laughed at him because he was being an idiot and not doing what he wanted. Like, I'll give him an infinity stone. What if he dies? What if he dies? I don't care. I've got 3 kids.
What do you mean Nova Corps has it now?
Well, I'm gonna have to break into that later. Oh, right. Avengers 2.
Who is this Ultron guy, and why should I care?
I honestly thought that he was supposed to... in the interest of that, since there's not much more that's going on screen right now, I honestly thought that Ultron was gonna be working for Thanos.
Nope, third party.
Yeah.
He never.
I think it's because when I first saw like the.
But I wouldn't.
the
But I
end
wouldn't
of
hold
the
it.
first...
I wouldn't hold it against you for thinking that, because for anyone who doesn't read the Avengers comics wouldn't know what the crap Ultron even is.
Oh, I knew about Ultron, but I thought that the way that the cinematic universe was doing it, I thought the guy that was talking to Thanos at the end of the first Avengers movie was Ultron.
Nah, it wouldn't have made a difference.
No, apparently the guy he was talking to at the end of the first movie was just another Titan.
Titan.
Even though I thought canonly all the Titans except for Thanos were dead.
Titan.
Not that Titan. Anyways,
I don't even know which Titan you're talking about.
the Titan race that Thanos is part of.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, never mind. I was
mean,
just saying Titan to be.
That's his main title, is the Mad Titan. That's why he got exorcised.
I was just saying Titan to be funny.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
Why are we here?
now that we're back here in Batical, there's another side quest we can start. By going to talk to Luke's mom, and she's gonna be giving us money. Do not spend a single gold of that money. Unless you don't want to finish this side quest properly.
You're not even in the right room, by the way.
No, it's been a while since I've been in here, so I don't really remember exactly what side of the manor they're on. And then I realized, wait, I'm not even in the right building.
I'm gonna rob my house blind.
Well, you can't really rob your own house.
Try me.
No, like you legally can't, since it's, your own property.
I'll prove me wrong.
If I went into the guy in Pierre's room and stole their stuff, then yeah, I'm robbing my own house.
I'll prove me wrong.
I'll kick anybody's ass. I'll kick his ass. I'll kick her ass. I'll kick my own ass.
What is that even from?
I don't know. It was a picture that you posted on the Tales fan group that had Lloyd saying that.
No, it's like, I'll kick everybody's ass. I'll kick your ass. I'll kick my own ass.
I don't know why he was saying that.
I don't know either. That's the funny thing.
I mean, it's definitely something that he would say, but...
For literally no reason other than it's Lloyd.
It's because he just says things.
I say things to make myself look better.
There we go. Sorry that took so long. It's kind of hard to find my way around this manor sometimes.
Oh, you're getting the lightning blade, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I just realized what you were doing.
Hell yeah, I'm getting lightning blade. Granted, it's not as OP as it was in Symphonia, where you can just chain lightning and super lightning blade together over and over, but...
For some reason, I never had that happen with Kratos.
Now, did you turn off lightning blade when you learned super lightning blade then?
No, I'm just saying I've never seen him do that. That's what I'm saying. Because I know
Oh.
I know you said like multiple times the boss can do that, but when I fought him, he never did it.
It might depend on the difficulty that you're fighting him on. Anyway, you get 30,000 gold, but it's not enough.
No,
So,
we're not even close. And Luke's mom is a giant suck-up.
More like Luke is a suck-up.
That's what I said.
No, you said Luke's mom was
Oh,
a suck-up.
200,000. Yeah, we can pay off that side quest now.
Guy? Guy, I swear to God, shut up.
Let's make it A less. A less.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. What the hell?
I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed that. Make it
Freaking
A.
typos.
Make it A less.
Maybe it was meant to say a little less,
Yeah.
but they ran out of space.
Yeah, I think that's what I was supposed to say too.
Anyways,
Grammar. What is it?
with that money, do not spend a single cent of that,
Yeah, it's weird.
because otherwise, because then it'll glitch. Now, if you get into fights and get more money, that doesn't change anything. But if you spend any money, then it does, because takes the money out of what Luke's mother gave you instead of the money that you get from monsters. So
Which is kind of weird.
what you want to do now? What you want to do now is go straight back to Yulia City,
Bye, mate. I'll never see you again.
which is where we have to go to anyway to progress plot. But there's one little side quest we can do there that involves using all this money that we just got.
Bye, mate. I'll never see you again until like much later.
Until pretty much near endgame when we have to come back here for plot relevance.
Basically.
I'm not even spoiling that. I mean, every RPG makes you go back to the first town before the end of the game. At least everyone that I've played. Specifically Tales games. Although it's usually satisfying, like at the end of Symphonia 1 where you get to go back and bitch at the mayor for being a douchebag.
No, by that point, everybody gangs up on him.
Yeah, because everyone realizes, what the hell are we listening to you for? I question why it takes them 60 hours to figure out that the mayor's a dick, but...
I knew being Republicans was a bad idea.
Oh! Gonna need a panacea bottle for that one.
Not even that will save you.
Oh,
You
come
need a
on.
life bottle for that. You need a
Ouch.
life bottle for that.
Oh, man. I didn't want to kill him with the burn.
Too bad.
I mean, it's not gonna change the fact that he's a racist prick if you kill him.
Yeah, but that's one less racist prick in the world.
Dude, come on. That goes completely against what Lloyd was trying to do
Alright,
the
fine.
entire game.
Oh, fine, be that way. I'll be the goody two-shoes.
Nah, you can just be Genus. Genus hates everybody that's not Lloyd.
He hates everybody so much he'll beat people with his little yo-yo thing.
Wait, let me rephrase that. He hates everybody that's not Lloyd. Or
You
Colette.
said that already.
I was trying to make a joke about how he only likes the other 6 people that he hangs out with.
No. I hear he's mad with Sheena.
Yeah, he's alright with Sheena. I mean, considering the first time you see Sheena, she's trying to kill you. Can you really
Actually,
blame
now
him?
that I think about it, in the OVA for Symphonia, they always have Genus and Sheena glaring darts at each other half the time.
Well, that's because that's because Genus and Rain always assume that Sheena's gonna kill them at some point because that's what she started doing.
Rain didn't even do it.
Your signatures to this document.
Well, maybe they just changed it up a little bit. Anyway, we've got big plot going, so I should probably stop yammering on about stupid crap.
What if Efren Peony just wrote a giant P as a signature?
Wait just 1 minute.
You wouldn't even. No, I would imagine he wouldn't even need to write it. He would just have a stamp.
What if he's like, it's like,
Sorry,
what if he
Luke,
can't
this is
sign
important.
anything?
Shut
What
up
if
for a minute.
what if it's just unintelligible blabber?
You made an
Because he can't
agreement like
he
this
can't
in
write
the
anything.
Hot War. Can you keep it this time?
Don't blame me for your
This
incident.
is different from
Don't blame me for crap
That was to
I
bring us prosperity
don't
through
even
the
know.
score.
Actually,
That's why you destroyed
he.
stop ruining the
There were
joke.
Laskans there too, like my mother.
Guy is gonna be ruining the joke right now. Like this.
Guy, what
You
are
know what's
doing?
funny? If you have a really giant sword like clip the guy, his entire sword is clipped. His sword will be
Eugenie
clipping through
Cecile.
a portion of the king's model.
You sent her to marry into House Guardian.
Yeah,
It's actually really
that'll
funny.
happen.
It's actually really funny. It'd be like, how did I fit this in
Don't
my
try to
holster?
say you forgot.
Guy, if you've come for revenge, then kill me.
One-
I'm the one
I mean, this does make sense.
1v1 me, bitch.
because she refused to aid in the invasion of Malkuth.
Father, you really?
Wow, the Fabras really are
It was
pricks.
war.
Why
You
is
do
my
what you
family?
must
Why does my
in order
family
to
consist of
prevail.
pricks? I don't know. You ask me.
Just as
Shut
we
up.
used your death to cause the Battle of Rugnica Plains.
No, seriously,
My mother at
like
least knew what she was
he
doing
killed
when
his
she
own
married
wife
that
because
family.
because she refused.
But what
He
possible reason
killed
would
Guy's
involve
parents
everyone else
because
to
they
destroy Hoth?
refused to aid in the war,
I may be the more worthy target for your blade, Gylardia Golan.
and then they faked Luke's
Your
death
Majesty.
to start a war with Malkuth. What the hell, Ingobert?
Destroy
You're a
Hoth.
dick.
It destroyed itself.
My bad.
No. We destroyed it.
And the Fabras.
What are you talking about?
Who's really the bad guy here?
Pharmacy research was being conducted on Hod. Jade knows what I'm talking about.
And Jade's like,
Oh,
Jade-
right.
and then Jade-
Pharmacy
then
thing. That whole backstory on
and
Jade.
then Jade's like, fine.
There just wasn't time
Well,
to deal
may
with
as
the
well
pharmacy
tell him
research.
now.
I was trying not to say anything, but
previous
no,
emperor,
you had to
my
bring it
father-
up.
Well, he would have brought it up
Decided
eventually
to
because
destroy the
it's
Kimberlites
relevant
and
No,
now.
he's like,
Hod with it.
it's like, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but no.
Test subject
Now
has
you
been
just
a
want to
device that
slap it.
artificially generated a
So, I
hyperresonance
keep trying to forget about that, but you have to keep dragging it back in here.
Meanwhile, Astor is just holding a bag of
My
popcorn the
father
entire
presented
time.
the event
Just
as
watching.
philosophy to cross anti-war sentiment at home.
And Teodoro was like,
Why am I
That's
even here?
Horrible. I feel so sorry for you.
because he lives here.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
Right,
Astor's
he was
holding a
only
bag of
11
popcorn
years
the
old
entire
at
time.
You may have known him, Guy.
Oh, this is kind of important.
Oh,
He was the son of a knight who served House Guardios. I believe their family name was Fende.
haha,
You
Band-Aid.
can't mean Venda Stelka Musto Fende.
That's Bende, actually.
You know it's fun. You know it's funny. I kind of almost mistook that for Zorro.
If he's the son of Fender, he more than knows him. And so do you, Luke.
What?
It's Van. Van Grants. Van de Stelka Musto Fende is his real name.
So now we understand why Van.
So that's how he knew about animate replication, even though we sealed the information.
So it turns out Van and Tyr were originally from Hod.
Why don't you sheath your sword for now?
Well, it doesn't
And-
actually fit.
It's beginning to sound like you'd have to kill almost
Well,
everyone
well,
in this room.
No, it does make
No, I'm
sense.
trying-
I mean, when they
no, I'm
were
trying to
children,
voice
they
I'm
lived
trying-
in Hod.
No, I'm trying to voice guy is like,
Stopped wanting
hey
revenge
guy, why
a
don't you
long
sheath your
time
sword?
ago.
I'm like, well, it can't really fit.
I never thought Van's
Well, it
name
works
would come
now,
out
like-
like this. Let's adjourn.
How does
this
it fit in
meeting
there?
for now.
It's a
I trust
maybe it's
that
like
since
Jean's
you-
shield where it just folds up.
It just falls to a lunchbox.
It folds up so it fits inside the sheath.
It fall-
Anyways, I'm gonna do the short summary of that, if in case viewers were actually trying to understand what was going on.
I can read.
Well, I didn't want to do it just for the sake of it.
Fine.
Basically, Van was originally from Hod, which is understandable now because they mentioned it a couple of times. But then during the Hod War, he was hooked up to a pharmacy machine and forced to use hyperresonance, which ended up destroying Hod. So he really, really hates the Fabras because they basically forced him to destroy his hometown.
Oh, the irony hits like a freaking truck.
So to make up for the fact that he was used to destroy Hod, he's gonna say fuck that shit, and I'm gonna just nuke the world because you made me nuke my hometown, so you deserve to die too. So that's why Van's a prick.
I also made your son nuke an entire nameless town for no reason other than I want to be a dick to you back.
Well, that was his revenge for Hod. Like, well, you made me destroy Hod, so I'm gonna make Luke destroy one of your cities and see how you like it.
Yeah, ain't so fun now, is it?
Basically. And there we go. I learned Lightning Blade.
Yay.
I didn't get a chance to equip that yet because of the cutscenes.
I haven't
But
actually I haven't actually used it in battle yet. If it's not better than Sonic,
it works pretty much the same as Lightning Blade in
if
Symphonia.
it's not better than Sonic Thrust, I'm gonna be very upset.
It's basically a better version of Sonic Thrust because it does 2 hits. Like you get the thrust damage and then you get the thunderbolt damage.
Yeah, but it costs 11 TP to use.
That's because it's an arcane art.
Too bad you can't really combo it into Radiant Howl either, though.
No, well, you kind of can, but it
You'd be
just doesn't fit very well.
Nah, it wouldn't combo because you'd be pushing your opponent away.
Anyways, now that we know all that stuff, backstory on
Plot.
Van, lots and lots of
Plot dump.
we have to figure out we kind of have to keep doing what we were intending to do, which is lower the rest of the Outer Lands, and then we can go stop Van.
Hey, Lagretta, did you finish those errands? God damn it.